Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Audio Rain Books. I am very happy to share with you. If you like this audio book, please subscribe and support my channel and leave comments. Let's move on to the book.
Best 30 Justin Trudeau Quotes to Become a True Leader. Justin Pierre James Trudeau, known as Justin Trudeau, is a Canadian politician who is the 23rd Prime Minister of Canada. He is also a teacher and advocate. Trudeau is the second youngest Prime Minister in Canadian history after Joe Clark. He is the eldest son of Pierre Trudeau, who was the 15th Prime Minister of Canada. Justin is the first to be the child or other relative of a previous holder of the post. As Prime Minister, Justin is leading a government that works hard to push Canada forward. His team is focused on fighting climate change, creating decent middle-class jobs, making life more affordable, keeping Canadian communities safe, and reconciling with Indigenous peoples. He has a vision of making Canada a country where everyone will feel able to move forward and get a fair chance to succeed. Here are some inspirational Justin Trudeau quotes that will help you to become a true leader who is dreaming for the progress of his country. Justin Trudeau quotes. Read the below Justin Trudeau quotes to learn some leadership styles from him. 1. Who cares about winning? We should focus on serving. Justin Trudeau. 2. I am a teacher. It's how I define myself. A good teacher isn't someone who gives the answers out to their kids, but is understanding of needs and challenges and gives tools to help other people succeed. That's the way I see myself, so whatever it is that I will do eventually after politics, it'll have to do a lot with teaching. Justin Trudeau. 3. When I get out across the country and listen to people, the resentment that I see and the frustration that I see is that we have a generation of people who are fairly convinced that their kids are not going to have a better quality of life or a better future than they will. Justin Trudeau. 4. You can't run a government from one single person. What instead matters is that leadership is about gathering around extraordinary individuals and getting the best out of them. Justin Trudeau. 5. We need to make sure we're all working together to change mindsets, to change attitudes, and to fight against the bad habits that we have as a society. Justin Trudeau. 6. Leadership is inspiring extraordinary people to step up and serve their country. Justin Trudeau. 7. Openness, respect, integrity. These are principles that need to underpin pretty much every other decision that you make. Justin Trudeau. 8. Living your life in the public eye is a greater burden than most people can imagine. Justin Trudeau. Famous Justin Trudeau quotes. 9. I had to learn to dismiss people who would criticize me based on nothing, but I also had to learn not to believe the people who would compliment me and think I was great based on nothing. And that led me to have a very, very strong sense of myself and my strengths. Justin Trudeau. 10. My idea of freedom is that we should protect the rights of people to believe what their conscience dictates, but fight equally hard to protect people from having the beliefs of others imposed upon them. Justin Trudeau. 11. Confident countries are willing to invest in the future. Justin Trudeau. 12. My whole life has been about figuring out the balance between knowing who I am and being who I am and accepting that people will come to me with all sorts of preconceptions. Justin Trudeau. 13. It's important that people understand who I am and where I come from and not just have it shaped by purely political discourse. Justin Trudeau. 14. Nobody knows better than I do what the pressures of party leadership can do to a young family. It tore mine apart. Justin Trudeau. 15. I am so proud of my family, and I am happy to give them all the limelight they want because heaven knows I got more than I need. Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau quotes about Canada. "16. We have created a society where individual rights and freedoms, compassion and diversity are core to our citizenship. But underlying that idea of Canada is the promise that we all have a chance to build a better life for ourselves and our children." Justin Trudeau. 17. A Canadian is a Canadian is a Canadian. And you devalue the citizenship of every Canadian in this place and in this country when you break down and make it conditional for anyone. Justin Trudeau. 18. The fact is Canadians understand that immigration, that people fleeing for their lives, that people wanting to build a better life for themselves and their kids is what created Canada, it's what created North America. Justin Trudeau. 19. Canada has always been there to help people who need it. Justin Trudeau. 20. I think people are looking at Canada and realizing we're a place that is building for the long term and where the world's going to be. Justin Trudeau. 21. I know and I've always felt for Canada that we recognize that diversity is a great source of strength. Justin Trudeau. 22. As a Prime Minister, my job is not to try and influence or opine what a leader of a different country should be doing. Justin Trudeau. 23. Income splitting is not a wise investment for Canadians. Justin Trudeau. 24. Canada was built around a very simple premise. A promise that you can work hard and succeed and build a future for yourselves and your kids, and that future for your kids would be better than the one you had. Justin Trudeau. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau quotes. "25. I think Canadians are tired of politicians that are spun and scripted within an inch of their life, people who are too afraid of what a focus group might say about one comment or a political opponent might try to twist out of context, to actually say much of anything at all." Justin Trudeau. 26. I think Canada has a great story, and I'm glad to tell it. And if there's a moment where the world is paying a little more attention to Canada, well, I think it's important to try and capitalize on that. Justin Trudeau. 27. Canadians are nice and polite. It's not just a stereotype. Justin Trudeau. 28. I believe it is wrong for Canada to follow the path of countries that exploit large numbers of guest workers, who have no realistic prospect of citizenship. It is bad for our economy in that it depresses wages for all Canadians, but it's even worse for our country. Justin Trudeau. 29. Confident countries are willing to invest in the future. Justin Trudeau. 30. I'm not going to reduce the choices of Canadians at the ballot box by backroom deals or secret arrangements. I think that's a cause for cynicism more than anything else. Justin Trudeau. I hope you liked the above Justin Trudeau quotes. Don't forget to mention the best line that you liked most from the above lines in the comment box below.
Thank you for listening this audiobook. I am very happy to share with you. If you like this audiobook, please subscribe and support my channel and leave comments. Have a nice day. Bye bye.